Hello, my name is Nadine Castel-Moyse. I'm currently an MBA, pursuing my MBA with a concentration in leadership and management. This is my fourth class. Next cycle will be my fifth, and I'll be halfway done. I hope to graduate in 2021. For my case study, I will be presenting the competitive advantages of Verizon Wireless. Verizon Communication and Britain's Vodafone agreed to a joint venture in the year 2000. Over the past 12 years, Verizon Wireless has emerged as the largest and consistently most profitable telecommunications company in the US. Today, the company has almost 136 million subscribers and a 38% market share. There are several factors or external resources, as they are known, that enable Verizon to have such a dominant competitive position in the market, and I will be discussing four of them. First is coverage. Due to the numerous reception towers all over the country, Verizon is able to provide um, service that covers 95% of the United States. Now, if you are in one of the rural areas or in the basement of your home and you don't have service, there are apps that you could download that could help you locate cell towers. That way, avoiding drop calls and that annoying. Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me now? Second is Verizon's wireless high fiber optic network. Verizon offers their fiber optic internet service known as Fios. It's typically delivered as a bundle digital TV and your home phone. The service began in 2005 and saw significant expansion up until 2010. Now, with most new products or options, there have also been significant limitations. Currently, most of the states and the East Coast and the West Coast have the Verizon Fios option. In the middle states, not all states have the option. The third resource is the customer care response. Verizon has worked towards ensuring the best customer service uh, providing to its customers. Now, you and I have both had situations where either you're in the store and the rep is not assisting you, or you're on the call, the call center rep is just not handling the situation as best as possible. When it's happening to us, it is major, but those are isolated situations. So Verizon has provided training, provides retraining, and now it has the virtual quick solutions option to help its customers. The fourth resource is acquisitions. In 2015 and 2017, respectively, Verizon acquired AOL and Yahoo to diversify the company's interests and to generate profitability. This strategic acquisition strengthened Verizon's market position. It accelerated its growth and allowed for expansion of the marketing leading solutions and services, which also helped Verizon create distinction from its other carriers. And that in turn enables Verizon to lessen the mobility barriers within the telecommunication strategic groups. Now I would like to speak to you about the internal resources that have helped Verizon sustain competitive advantage. VRIO framework: valuable, rare, inimitable, and well organized. Tough word there. Having a diverse leadership brings a larger pool experience, a unique point of view that can generate new ideas, help with finding solutions to problems, and creates the potential for more networking opportunities. These are valuable assets. Being able to find solutions, have creative ideas, that's what companies that move forward and continue to grow need. And I consider it rare because, unfortunately, the diversity in higher management has not always been, although diversity inclusion has begun to grow. Teamwork: creating an environment where employees are motivated to strive to achieve, provide training opportunities, has enabled Verizon to retain its staff. Staff retention is very big. Verizon also has very loyal employees. The key to staff retention, as I explained, is very important because otherwise, when there is staff turnover, it creates more work for all involved: the HR personnel, the training personnel, the people part of the team now have to learn and mesh with this new person. So having good teamwork is valuable. It's not necessarily rare, but is valuable, and it requires a lot of organization. Financial profitability enables all operations to grow and to continue to attract investors. And as I stated in my initial presentation, Verizon has 136 million subscribers and a 38% market share. Investors are looking at these numbers and they're like, okay, I'm willing to invest in this Verizon because I know I will make money. And because there is such strong profitability, Verizon is able to uh, involve itself in innovation. With strong profitability, creating this 5G is the future. It's coming. It's here. It's what makes, again, Verizon sustain its competitive edge. Verizon is a well-organized machine, has investment money. It invests in time, training, and improvement. They are able to sustain their edge. The competitors. Verizon's closest competitors are AT&T, T-Mobile, and Sprint. Verizon over time has consistently maintained its edge because of its low churn rate. Churn rate means less customers are switching phone carriers. They tend to remain. Just like many years ago, it's no longer occurring now, but with Cablevision and Verizon. So you had Cablevision and you were paying, let's just say, $130 a month, $129.99. And then you got a call or mail from Verizon. They said they'll give you the same service for $99.99. So that's a key thing. That 99.99 or the 99 cents at the end is a good marketing tool because it's not quite 100 or it's not quite 130. So in our minds, we think we're getting a deal. But in any event, many people were switching back and forth. One year they would have Cablevision, and as soon as Verizon gave them a deal, they switched back and forth. But with telephone carriers, um, it costs a lot to have your customer leave. On average, it ranges from anywhere from $600 to $1,000. The customer leaves in one day, but it often takes a month or two to recoup that $600 or $1,000 because now your employees, your salesmen, you have to have your salesmen going out there, finding a customer, you create a deal to get them to come over. Um, all of that is losing money. Now, here, these graphs show you that for the third quarter in 2018, the churn rate for the four carriers were as follows. Verizon had the least, which was 1.22%. AT&T was 1.7%. T-Mobile was 2.19%, and Sprint was 2.43%. Also, I want to show you for the same third quarter, the wireless subscription. Here was something interesting that I found. AT&T back in 2018 had 38.5 market share. Verizon had 30.1. T-Mobile had 16 and Sprint had 14.1. This is very interesting to me. So again, the turnover rate or the productivity to increase profitability goes, within the quarter. You have to keep making the numbers to remain profitable. But as we have said before, have I said before, and we all know, Verizon maintains its competitive advantage uh, over the other carriers. Thank you and have a good day.